Alright guys, Supreme caught me here and we are here at LA. So we are waiting in line right now to watch Gundam Seed Freedom, and check out the line. Yep, the line's crazy. And we still have like minutes before we can go in. They don't even start until 6. So we're gonna have to wait a little bit. So I will kind of catch you guys once we go in there. So I'm gonna show you guys the line real quick. Alright, so we just check in, got our bags. I got one that's premium, that's one standard. So we got a box of Strike Freedom in there, pretty cool. And then right now we are just waiting to get a picture, so that's pretty lit. So that's the other things that we can take a look at in a bit. Guys, so I just finished watching Seed Freedom, and I'm just gonna give it a quick rating right now before I go home and kind of summarize my thoughts. So I definitely feel like it's a 10 out of 10, not even trying to troll and whatnot. I think they definitely captured everything that we wanted to see, right? So this is pretty much the aftermath. So you're seeing a lot of people are still around here. They're taking pictures. You guys can see there are 2 different, kind of like a backdrop. Actually 3. There's one that's all, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's one where we have Lackless, Kira, Shin, and then Adrian. There you have that, and then there's another one that's on the other side where it's just kind of like another backdrop, right? So everyone just chilling out right now, taking pictures and just kind of just enjoying the moment. So once I do capture my thoughts, I will definitely, you know, just kind of sit back and then just kind of give you guys my summary of it. But other than that, I will be catching you guys in just a little bit then. So you guys are pretty much seeing everything that I have gotten from the Seed Freedom Premiere. So I did get an extra copy of the Strike Freedom, so that is going to be actually for one of you guys. So there's going to be a giveaway, so because I do already have the Strike Freedom, how this is actually going to work. So I'm going to make a community post momentarily after this video is posted, and then you guys can just kind of comment on that post, and then by the end of the week I will be selecting one of you guys, or actually just one of the comments, and then that is gonna get delivered to one of you. So you guys just have to comment on that video, like, and all that good stuff, so I know how many people are kind of participating, and then we will kind of go from there. So you guys know me, I usually don't write a script for any of the videos that I do, but I do feel like this one is kind of necessary to fully capture what I want to say about just the experience I had last night. I think there is definitely no amount of word that can describe how amazing it was to see Seed Freedom Premiere. Just the sheer experience and the atmosphere from all the Gundam fans last night was just so surreal. It was pretty cool to see so many Gundam enjoyers just lining up together, waiting to get into the door. Everyone was so locked in, everyone was so ready to find out what really went down in terms of the whole movie. Obviously, throughout the past 3 months, we have definitely seen leaks. Unless you guys have been living under rocks or did not use internet for the past 3 months, chances are you have seen at least one piece of evidence from the movie of, say, this happen or that happen. So it was obviously no surprise. But what made the whole event special was the fact that we had the opportunity to see the voice actor for Kira and Lacus for both the Japanese and English. So I think just off of that, it was definitely worth it, because right before the movie started, there was like a few questions for the special guests, just kind of asking them, you know, some trivia question. But I think all of them were really meaningful, because it definitely got us all hype. It definitely got us really excited to really find out, all right, what's gonna happen, because they were definitely saying things hinting toward what is going to happen, but at the same time, we didn't necessarily know what would happen, right? There was just a lot of, you know, anticipation to see, all right, is this gonna happen or is that gonna happen, right? So I think, you know, it was pretty cool that they had that Q&A right before the movie. I don't really remember all the question to its full entirety or all the answer exactly, because it has been like a full day. I drove back like today. I just kind of wrote up the script, so I don't necessarily remember everything, but there was a question that kind of stood out to me. How did the character change or evolve over the past 20 years? So the voice actor for Kira, Soichi Hoshi, talked about in his character Kira in Seed Freedom, he said, "Please don't hate Kira." So to us, it was like, whoa, why would he say that? But immediately one of the fans said, "We don't hate you." Then Soichi was like, "Wait until you see the movie for yourself, then you can decide whether or not you still hate you hate or don't hate Kira." So to us, that was like, whoa, what did he even mean by that? So it was pretty amazing to see how they were really engaging with the fans, and you know, it was kind of like an open-ended, you know, conversation and whatnot. So I think that part definitely made it really awesome. And there was another question kind of asking what should the fans anticipate or what can they expect from the movie, and then Soichi giving kind of like a male audience perspective of like, you guys can definitely look forward to seeing the mobile suit. And he ain't wrong, because pretty much all the mobile suit was using state-of-the-art technology, using like a lot of CG in it, but in a very good way, because I would say in terms of the choreography, just the battle scenes themselves, they were definitely top notch. They definitely execute really well. So in that part, I feel like the CG definitely improves upon how the battle would normally see from 20 years ago. So definitely pretty good. Rai Tanaka, the Japanese voice actor for Lacus, she said in terms of giving it more like a female perspective is love. There's definitely a lot of love involved in terms of Seed Freedom, and there is a lot of different romance going on. So I'll definitely leave it as it is, because you guys do already know what she meant by different romantic stuff going on. So, but wait, there's actually more. So both the Japanese and English voice actor for Lacus, they actually deliver a very important line from the movie. So I'm not gonna say the line for you guys, so you guys are I guess hyping up for it or anticipating for it, but I'll definitely say it's at a very crucial point where Lacus was kind of like, you guys already know she pretty much got brainwashed, right? So at that critical moment, she hesitated, and then she said the line, and then the antagonist obviously was like furious and whatever. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. But it was very cool, because I never heard like, you know, like live performing like that. So to me and to the rest of the fans out there was like, my gosh, that was just totally amazing. And then when they were wrapping up the interview, they actually did went out with a bang. I don't really remember how we got to that point, but they count us down from 3, 2, 1, and the whole theater started screaming Zeke Zeon like 2 times. They did 2 countdown. I guess the first one was kind of like a practice. I was like, do you even hear that on a daily basis, or like when do you ever hear like whole crowd say that? So to me, that was just another cool experience, and that's the whole atmosphere. Everyone was so united, you know, just knowing what to say and all that. So it was like, man, that was just cool. And then moments after that, they finally started showing us Seed Freedom, right? They started airing it. So I'm not going to, I know a lot of people are definitely wondering what's the detail of the movie, but I don't want to rob that experience from you guys. So what I'll do, I'm going to do a poll to see how many of you guys don't care about spoilers, want the full kind of like a summarized version of the movie, more like the key plot points. I can actually do that. Like, I've been thinking about the movie whole last night, even like sleeping, whatever. I've been thinking about it. So if you guys do want kind of like a heavily spoil of what's going on, I can definitely kind of give you guys one of those as well. But what I would say, Kira in Seed Freedom is more like one of those main protagonist character where, you know how like the main character usually is the one that's taking all the burden, like the one that have to do everything by themselves. So I feel like in terms of Kira in this situation, he was just all like, he thinks he's all by himself, he's all like kind of down and whatever, but in true reality, like he always have his friend with him. So it's just one of those, like in terms of like you can say key moments for Kira. I feel like that definitely encapsulate everything, but it definitely went for a better of a change obviously as the movie does go on. And then for Lacuse, she definitely demonstrated how true love can transcend her captivity, so you guys definitely do understand what really went down for that aspect of things. But during the movie, like every section where there's like a really catchy scene or there's like a comedic moment, like we all we did was clap, all we did was shout. So it was definitely cool just to get that exposure, just to have that experience. So I think overall, last night seeing the premiere was definitely very awesome. So just to kind of wrap things up, I think it was definitely a privilege to be able to see the Seed Freedom premiere, given the fact that there was probably thousands and thousands of fans out there trying to buy the tickets for it, and I was one of the lucky ones that was able to secure 2 tickets. So it was definitely just lucky in my end. I think all in all, it was just pretty good experience, just being able to meet a lot of Gundam fans out there. But other than that, that is going to be pretty much it for me, and I'll be catching you guys up on the next one.